Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dorian Koholi. Today we're going to be building in some Sims 4, and it may sound weird. I kind of want to just build like an office building. Let's just jump right in and I'll explain my thought process there. We're going to start a new game. Gonna pull in a Dorian, and we'll do the one with the Christmas sweater. That's fine. Tis the season. Tis the season. Okay, so here's my thought. I just kind of want to build just like a building. It's mainly for role play. So I'm going to set up like an office building, have some like cubicles, maybe have like a little spot for like meetings, a little break room area. And the idea behind this was using the community lot system that Adventure Awaits set up, where you can have like schedules. I could schedule like a work day. So yeah, I would set it up like kind of like a 9 to 5 or like an 8 to 4, however you can set it up. So we'd have people just coming in like using the computers, take like a lunch break, maybe have like a little gym, have like a little workout time in the afternoon. The thought would be that if you have one of those like work from home, like the freelance careers, like the artist or the computer programmer, you could come here and do it instead of just doing it at home. You can interact with people, kind of like role play an office environment. That's kind of my thought. How it works out, who knows, but that's what I'm thinking. And I think San Maishano would probably be a good spot for this. I'm thinking maybe over here, like in this lot. First I gotta move him into a house. We're not playing as him, so I'll just put him in Crick Cabana for right now. All right, so he's here, he's chilling. Let's go back into Manage Worlds. And so we're gonna go over to San Maishano, and I think this lot, the old Salt House lot, might be a good spot for it. It's like in a city. It kind of had like a view of the water. We're gonna get rid of the house though, and I think 30 by 30 might be enough to work with. So let's move daytime. We're gonna bulldoze everything, and cool. So my thought right off the bat is to kind of have like a big like glass like entrance area. So maybe something like right here. I think I do want to back this up a little bit just to have like parking in the front, even though there's no like curb there. But all right, so kind of do like a block right there. Make this a 2-story. So I'm actually gonna make this medium wall height, like a 2-story box. And it's an office building, so it really is just gonna be like a big box, but you know, we can try to make it look nice at least. All right, so I'm gonna pull this in. You know, I need the grid. All right, so we got our first floor. Let's go ahead and build our second floor. And I do want like this front thing to kind of stand out a little bit. So I think I'm gonna put like a half wall, and maybe we'll do like a smaller one kind of around everything else, just to kind of have like a little divider line. Okay, so I think that's basically our shape. Like, it doesn't have to be like anything like too crazy. So let's go ahead and put some lights in. All right, and just to get a very basic thing with the layout, so we kind of have, this is the same, make that over one. I just want it to be even. Of course, that means I gotta go through and redo everything. That's fine. That's not too bad. Okay, so we can get rid of the interior walls just because I don't know what layout. I didn't really go into this with like a particular plan, just kind of like a general idea. But let's go ahead and let's put some like stairwells in. I do kind of like this. I wonder maybe something like that. So kind of like a cool little entrance thing there. And I think with that, I can set up maybe like a room back here. Maybe this can be like the restrooms. It's gonna be individual stalls. We'll have like a row of sinks right here. I might move this over one. Actually, I might not. I might instead just back this up a little bit, so we have a little bit of visual distinctiveness on the back too. All right, so I think that's enough. That'll be like our little bathroom area. It's probably overkill, but I think it'll be okay. And then I kind of want to do the same thing up here, but I think this back area upstairs might just be like a little gym instead. So I'll have that set up. We can fit some equipment in there, and maybe we'll do like bathroom with a restroom with a shower. Maybe that could be like over on this side. Yeah, so we have private shower stalls over there. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make this like a bunch of like little restrooms, which I think you can do. I'm trying to think of the configuration. All right, here's what we'll do. We will do 2 shower stalls, like 2 full bathrooms over here, and then just like actual like toilet stalls over here. And might just do 2 toilet stalls, so that way we can have like some sinks or something right there. Okay, so it's coming together. I should probably also, I keep forgetting this, realizing that for the sake of putting together a video, I should probably put some lights in here so you guys can see what we're doing. You know, do you guys want to see what's actually happening? Maybe. Okay, so it will clean that up later. So this will be like the gym area. This will be like the upstairs restrooms. And then over here, so this is kind of where like just have like a bunch of like cubicles and maybe some like office meeting rooms. So maybe this could be a meeting room back here, or that's kind of big for a meeting room. Maybe we'll make that like the artist, like an artist studio, and we could turn these little 4x5s into like meeting rooms. I'll put another light in here, and then this just kind of like a little like foyer area here, nothing crazy. And I might just do like cubicles with computers, maybe some like bookshelves or something over here. So maybe we'll do like bookshelves over on this side and some cubicles, and then just more cubicles over here. And yeah, I should probably put windows in so we know what we're doing with everything. Let's get the basic layout first, and then we'll do all that. So we have our restrooms down here. I do kind of want to have like a cafeteria. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that in here though. So maybe, you know what I might do? I might bump this out slightly. Yeah, we'll bump this out a little bit. It's because I'm weird. Like, I want like a 2 tile wide hallway. 1 tile wide seems too small. 2 tile wide does seem too big, but you can't do 1.5 tiles. So, all right, so this will be like a little break area, and we'll have a couple meeting rooms. Maybe we'll have like 1 meeting room down here, and then we could just have some like cubicles. It does seem excessive for like a lobby area though, but you know, most buildings have like fairly big lobby spaces, so there's a lot of wasted space down here, but I think it's probably fine. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get some doors and windows in so we can figure out like the full layout, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So like I mentioned, I did want this front area to be kind of glassy, kind of like an atrium type thing. So maybe something like that. My only concern is, you can do glass on the half wall, so we can still do that up there. That should be fine. Okay, cool. All right, so we have that. We have that. And actually, I might make this, I might make it open. Kind of like a 2-story type thing. We have like a really cool like chandelier or something as a fixture. Let's figure out how to do that. So now I said I was going to do like cubicles over here. I think I still can, but I kind of like the idea of it being open too. So maybe something like that, and we'll do like a half. This can be a half wall, just a regular standard half wall, and we'll have some like cubicles up along here or something. I don't know. I think there's not going to be as much office space as I thought there might be. So that could be interesting. I may sacrifice these two and let this be like the conference room. We can just have like 1 conference room up there. I think that'd be fine. Okay, cool. All right, so we have our sort of our layout going on. We have our little glass atrium thingy in the front. Windows, I kind of want like, I think like these might be like the eco lifestyle ones, and maybe something like that. I think that could work. Okay, I can't collect that one window. There we go. Okay, maybe we'll do it like that. It looks a little weird with them right being up against the side there, but all right, we'll do those. We'll do some bigger windows back here just because we do have like this good nice view of the water. So maybe I'll go back and do like the actual like glass windows for the gym at least, because that's a bathroom. We don't want big windows down there. You can put some little ones though. Yeah, maybe we'll put some of these. I think we do something like that. I don't think that's not too bad. And then we'll do a few of some of these back here. Oh, that's a shower. Yeah, we can't put that there. You know what? It doesn't need to be completely symmetrical, so I think that's probably fine. We'll put little mirrors right there, little windows right there. I think that's fine. And then I'm just gonna put like maybe like 2 windows over here. So I don't want to overload it. I want like good light to come in, but I don't want to like overload it like too much, you know? So I think that's good as far as like a basic layout goes. We can adjust as we furnish it. We'll probably adjust some stuff. As far as doors go, like probably like something like these, right? I'm using a lot of businesses and hobbies here, which I'm not mad at. Trying to think of a good, what if I do it like this? Is that good? I think it's fine. Okay. And then as far as like the actual like design, the actual like look of the building, probably like brick. Yeah. Maybe like a brick on like the first floor and like a cool like paneling or something on the second. You know, I should probably have some like doors back here that people can get out of. Because only having like 1 door seems like it could be a bit of a problem. That's kind of interesting. Okay. And it kind of fits with the vibe. We got like the brick and like the dark, so all right, so we got that. Probably gonna put that out here, and then I should probably put like a half wall over on this side too. Yeah, There we go. Okay. Do we like that? I think we do. All right, let's do trim. We'll do like a black trim all along it. Okay. I think it's cute. I like, for a very basic design so far, I don't think it's bad. Okay. Let's do I want to make this a glass half wall. So we'll kind of do like a line there. And then railings. Let's not forget the railings. Probably just these. I'm using a lot. I mean, it makes sense. I'm building a business to use businesses and hobbies, but you know, wasn't necessarily going out of my way to try to use just this pack, but it's worked out pretty nicely so far. All right, railings. I want, oh, it shows up in the middle. Oh no, I didn't want that. It might have to be fine. I do not want to have railings in here. Because it is two separate. I'm not a huge fan of the way that looks, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. All right, let's get the other doors in. So for our restroom spot, we're just gonna have probably like these. The spa day doors could work pretty nicely. Put that in. Put that in. Have like a row of sinks down here. I said this was gonna be like a little cafeteria, right? So maybe we'll do. Might just do like this one in black. Well, we don't necessarily need to carry over the black inside. Yeah, we'll just do white. No, we'll do black. We'll do black. And I'll put another door right there. This is I forget what I said this room was going to be. We'll say it's a meeting room. And then we'll have these doors over here for, you can get into like the cubicle space. So overall, I think that's pretty good. I do want to move these so they're kind of in the middle of that. Okay. Yeah. So I think we're in a good clip here. So let's go ahead and set up this. Okay, so all right, so now lobby, just general like lounging area, maybe have some bookshelves, maybe have some chairs. These are restrooms, meeting room with cubicles, a kind of like a break room, like cafeteria type thing. So you can set up, have people here to like prepare food for everyone. I can also put a couple vending machines in. And then upstairs, these will just be like open cube space. This will be a meeting room. This will be a gym. And then we'll have like restrooms up here. So actually, let me go ahead and put the doors and stuff in. And I'm not gonna have, where's that spa day one again? I'll put a door right there, but then we'll also put a door like right there. Cool. And then for the individual stalls, individual like shower, like full bathrooms, so I'll just put doors right there, flip those around. Because I do want this all to be like unisex. So you have doors right there, doors right there. Okay. Yeah, so I guess let's just go room by room, probably starting with like this lobby area. So I think I'm gonna put down, actually this hexagonal floor is like not bad for this at all. So you'll put something like that in, and then I don't know, could we do like a plant wall over here? That could be interesting. Let's do like wood paneling, something kind of give it like a natural look. I think this is from the Reclaimed Wood Wall. I think this was from one of the past events. I don't remember which one, but I'm pretty sure that's where I got these from. Okay, so we have the kind of wall layout. Let's go ahead and put some like plants, decorations. And I'm looking for like those plant walls from Eco Lifestyle. I'm pretty sure they're from Eco Lifestyle, not like this, although that could work. Is it wall decorations? I don't see what I'm looking for. It's kind of like that, but it's like the rectangular version. Is it Eco Lifestyle? It is. It's these. So I was going to put a few of these in. Actually, what could be interesting over here, could I do a fountain, like a water feature? Because that could be kind of neat. And we still have enough room for like people to like walk around and stuff. But can I do that? I want to do a fountain. Can't place fountain under anything. So can I place a fountain like right there? I can't do a fountain. Can I do a pool? I can do a pool. I don't know why I can't do a fountain, because a pool doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense here, but no one's going to jump in it, so I think it's probably okay. And then down here, I think I kind of want like a stone. And then, of course, I can't see well enough. There we go. I can do it that way. All right, so we got a little stone water feature thing. I do kind of want to put like a giant TV back here, like something like that, kind of like a screen like welcoming you to the building or something like that. I don't think it's gonna quite work that way, but I think it'll be fine. I do want outdoor water decor, pool objects. I want the water jets. Where are they? Is it fountain decorations? Small dancing water emitter. Maybe have them like over there. Okay, I think that's a good start there. Realize I haven't done the rest of the walls yet. Let's do kind of like probably like this bowling one. I don't know why. I really like the way this looks. It's weird that it's in like the bowling kit, but it's It's kind of a good general like wall to have, you know? Put some furniture in. I could probably put like a front desk in or something, but I don't think we'll need that. I don't think that would work properly anyway. Let's just put in something that doesn't look like too comfortable. Kind of looks like officey furniture. I think like this like Moschino one is kind of fits that vibe pretty well. What colors do we have? I feel like a teal. Like that could be cool. And then maybe we'll do, oh, that's not bad either, actually. What colors does this one come in? Also comes in like a blue and like a green. I think that's probably okay. It does kind of make me want to get rid of one of these doors though. So you have it like that, so that way people can kind of like sit and, you know what, I'm going to replace these with this one, because I can kind of have like two facing each other, so that way people can just kind of like lounge out here in the mornings or like on a break or something. So we'll do that. Maybe have a few chairs or something, like living chairs. What options do we have? I don't know, maybe something like, I don't know. I don't want people are just gonna be sitting like lounging here throughout the day. Maybe we'll just kind of leave it as it is for now. Or maybe I can put like a, I don't know, like a garden feature like running like half through here or something. That could be interesting. Maybe we'll do that. Kind of just something to fill the space up. Maybe, yeah, I think this could work. Something like that. And then we could put plants and stuff in here. Kind of raise this up. And then the flooring, the grass flooring, might just put like that one in. Trying to find like what plants I can put in here that aren't going to look weird. All right, we're just going to put some flowers in, some shrubberies. Nothing too crazy, but I think that works. Okay, so we kind of have like most of our lobby set up. I did want to put like a lighting, like a really cool like light fixture in. And I think I want to use like one of the ones from Spa Day, because they have like those really big, cool like chandeliers. Like something like this. Maybe we'll put one like right there, and then right there, kind of in the middle. I think that looks kind of cute. All right. So we have our lobby area almost done. I could probably put some like posters and stuff up, or some like just generic like office style like artwork. Actually, I think like city living, like these things are probably pretty good for that. So I'm gonna stick one like right there, and then we'll stick like this one like right there. Maybe we'll put two over here. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I'm wondering though if I should replace these with some like a door, so that way people can get in from this side too. That might be the better approach. Oops, not right there though. All right, I think that's good. The only other thing, I might put like a mat, like some like door mats or something. Like maybe we'll put these by the door. I might put like another like nicer fixture, like maybe that like over the these lights. All right, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna also put in a light though, some lights like back here. All right, I'm going to say our little lobby area is done. So now we're going to focus on, this is going to be like the staff break room. You have to set it up in a way that they can't like, I don't think they do a really good job like serving food. Like they'll set it out on the counter and then that's pretty much it. So I want to make sure they set it out in a way that is accessible to people. I'm trying to think of a better way to explain that, but maybe I'll just set it up and I'll show you. Let's do like this counter. So this way they'll prepare the food and they'll serve the food out here is my thought. So appliances, I could in theory have them like a separate room, but I think this is fine. Kind of like an open kitchen isn't that outlandish, I don't think. We'll put a stove right there. We'll put a fridge. I don't know, we'll just do this one. And then we'll put another counter in so we can have a sink. So the idea here would be like the whoever we bring in as a chef will prepare the food and they'll have to sit out here and people can grab it from here and then go to their tables. With that said, I'm probably gonna put in a couple of vending machines too, just to cover our bases. And I think we'll use this one just because I like the way it looks. I think this was also from one of those timed events. So you have a couple of vending machines. And then probably just get a couple tables, nothing too crazy. So we'll do surfaces, dining table. Yeah, like maybe a couple of these little like dine out ones. Stick one like right there. Don't know if there's gonna be enough room if I stick one right there. So maybe we'll put like one right there, and then we'll put a couple like single tables. Like this one. I think that should be okay. I think people should still be able to get around that. But we'll see. Dining chairs. Probably just something basic. I mean, it's an office. This one's kind of cute. It actually kind of fits like fairly well. Yeah, being right up against the door like that's gonna be a little weird. So maybe I'll just put like this one in the corner and we'll just leave like this one blank. There's still plenty of spaces to sit, and maybe we'll put a couple like bar stools in, so that way if someone wants to sit at the counter, they can. I don't know how that will work as far as serving food goes. And for this one, I think I might just use this. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. I'm probably going to carry this flooring into here. Honestly, probably going to might do like the chevron here, and maybe we'll do like an accent wall, have like a cool like accent color or something. Maybe like the blue kind of like ombre tile. That could be kind of neat. I think that looks cool. I think that looks cute. Let's put some like posters in. Maybe we'll put like some like patents or something, and a bulletin board, like a cork board. This would be like a perfect spot for something like this. So I actually might go ahead and put these over here and put like the employee cork board. Maybe I'll put a couple like employee cork boards like right there. And I can't think of like too much else to add. Like you could probably put maybe some lighting over the bar. Could be kind of cute. Like maybe something like that. I don't know. Maybe like a menu board. Could stick that like right there. And even though you're not going to need it, I think having like a register would probably make sense. That way it's like you're paying for the meal, even though it's not really how it's going to work in here. I put a few other trash cans in. Put one next to the vending machine, and then maybe we'll have one over here by this door, and probably one over here in this corner. All right, the only other thing, just because I might put a little light like right there. And I think for like a staff break area, not too bad, not too bad. All right, so we got our little staff break room, little cafeteria area. We have our restroom. Yeah, let's just go ahead and knock out the restrooms, I guess. And all I'm pretty much going to do here is just have like a wall of mirrors, have some counters with some sinks, and probably just this one. Yeah, we'll have like 4 sinks. Maybe I'll put some like little lounge chairs or something over there. All right, cool. Plumbing, sinkies, do something like that. I do kind of want to put like a dispenser in. So we'll put a paper towel. Actually, you know what? We'll just have this will be the paper towels, and like a trash can can be over here. We'll do paper towels, we'll do a trash can, and we'll do soap dispensers in between. I might change the color of these doors. Actually, I kind of like the blue. Okay, I'm gonna keep the blue. Okay, I do need a little more lighting, and we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll use these little trash cans. All right, and these are just gonna be toilet stalls, but I might try and make these ones look a little more accessible. I think there's a guardrail, like a handrail, that in something. Don't remember in what, but of course. I think it's this thing, the chrome wall panel. So we can kind of sit that one of those right there, and one of these like right there. I'm not gonna pretend that like I know what I'm doing as far as like an accessible restroom goes, but I think it kind of helps it give the look at least. So when you download this, you feel free to like I will not be offended if you need to change up anything. So plumbing, toilets, and then these are just gonna be toilet rooms. And I think we'll use this one because this probably looks like the most like professional. All right, and of course we're gonna put toilet paper. I'll just use the base game one. Stick that one right there. All right, I think we got our layout for our toilet stalls pretty much done. So let's go ahead and put some flooring in. I think here we'll do a tile. Probably just like this one. This is one of the newer like base game tiles, but I do like the way that looks. And then I don't know if I want to do like tile walls. I might just do like another type of like paneling, or maybe like this. Or no. I want to do the stacked stone from Spa Day. Like this Matchstick Magic one. We're going to do that. I think we'll do like that color. I think that's a good color. And because we don't want to spend all of our time doing a restroom, I think that looks pretty good. Only thing, I do kind of want to have like somewhere to sit. I don't know, it doesn't make sense in a room like this, but I kind of want to have like somewhere that you can sit, like a little like ottoman or something like this, where it's not like cloth, but if you just want to sit and like chill a minute, you can. So I'll stick that. You know what? I don't want that. It looks weird. I don't like it. Okay, cool. I'm going to say the bathroom's done. I'm not going to spend that much more time in here. All right, so now we have our little meeting room. So this is just going to be like a conference room. So I'm really just going to put in a large table, kind of like the biggest one that will reasonably fit in here. It's actually probably this, and the glass kind of has like a good look to it. I actually might make it a double, not a triple, just because we want to put like chairs like all the way around. So maybe something like that. Doesn't have the quite the same like majestic look, but comfort, we'll do desk chairs. This way you can still fit 6 people. It's not completely unreasonable. And then appliances. Oh, what am I doing? Any electronics? I want to have a TV in here, and we'll put one of those big like conference room TVs. You know what I also really realized I didn't put in here? I want a coffee machine in here. Like, you have the vending machine. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put the register right there, and then I don't mean to keep jumping around, but I'm gonna put a coffee machine out here that people can access. And we'll put like a little thing like mugs with it. I think that works. I think that's fine. All right. And then I kind of want to do the same thing over here though. Like maybe put like that appliance. Where's that appliance cart? Maybe have it like the appliance cart like over in this corner. And we can put another like coffee machine on here too. Maybe like a different model like that one. I think that works. Okay. And then decorations. Put some more of that just generic like office photos, pictures or whatever, or something like that. That could be a neat thing to put in here because you have a few different options. So it could be like all the cover stories about this business, this whatever this business is or something. Although I'm realizing they have different colored frames. I don't like that. There we go. Yeah, so maybe we'll put 3 right there. Maybe we'll put like one of these like up here, and we'll give that a black frame as well. I think that's cute. And in here we could put a couple plants, have some plants. Like a little like plant in this corner, maybe. I think that's cool. I think that works. I might actually put carpeting in here. If I can find it. Maybe we'll put both like carpeting in like both these rooms. And then I do want to stick with like the paneling. I like the way the paneling looks, but I want to mix it up like a little bit. Like I don't want to just keep using like the herringbone paneling. So maybe like this like kind of like a generic office wall look. I don't think that's too bad. All right, I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna put another light over it. Maybe something like that. I think that works. A cute little meeting space. And then here is where I want to do the cubicles. I'm trying to think of, I need to think of like the best way to do this though. So we'll do medium half wall. How's that look? That's not too bad. Actually, I might just do it. Although I don't like that these are so close to the wall. So maybe, all right. I think I want, okay, I'm revising it slightly. I want at least 4 cubes in here. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we can make that work. So I'm going to put these. So these will be cubicles. And then maybe we'll do like a desk, just like a generic table and like maybe like a TV or something right here. I think, okay. I think I know what we're doing. Lights, and then we'll put a light right here, and we'll put a light like right here. The cubicle walls, I'm gonna do them a little bit different pattern. We'll do like these. All right, I think that works. I think the Sims can still like fit in there. If not, we'll take that part of the wall down. But let's go ahead and do like the wall trim, and then just put some desks. So surfaces, desk, and I think I just want to do like a basic, just like a basic one. I was not sure how I want to lay them out. Like, if I want to lay it out like this. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. It'll be a matter to see if the Sims can like still get in here and get access to the desk. I think they can. I think this will probably be fine, but we'll find out. And then computers, give them somewhat nicer ones. And maybe we'll put a few, like, I don't know, like cluttery items, like some tissue boxes, some like photos, and then maybe put like some gaming posters. I'll put like a generic couple prints like back there. Put a couple notebooks. And then I might just do like another counter and maybe just have some like more coffee over here or something. Or, you know what, do we have like a printer or like a copier type thing? I don't think we do, but that could be kind of neat. If we had like office electronics. What's in miscellaneous? We have some radios. I can put a radio in here. Yeah, we don't really have something that could stand in as like a copy machine or something. We do have these. I don't know, maybe I can like size one of these down and like stick them like right here. It's like a little like supply shelf or something. All right, but I did want to put the coffee machine, so let's go ahead and do that. Coffee. And we'll put like a little like sign, like a cute little sign or something for that. And then Y'all know what's in here. Trash can. Probably a trash can. Ideally, they should probably like each have a trash can, but I don't know as far as like gameplay wise if that'll matter or not. So we're not gonna. Also don't want to overload it too much with like clutter because I want it to be usable. It's already a pretty big building. I don't know, because we are cool with representation though. Maybe I'll put a pride flag, like this person can have a pride flag like behind their desk, and the trans flag. So we'll put those like right there. And then do we want an accent wall in here? I didn't really set one up, but we could probably do that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do like a weird Moschino wall. I think that'd be cool little accent. Why not? Why not? And then maybe some generic artwork. And I think that's pretty good for being an office, for being like a little room with cubicles. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, maybe I'll put like a little like love seat or something here, somewhere they can sit. Like, not that one, like this one. And we can sit that in. I think that works. I think that works. Okay, so I think the first floor, at least the interior, is pretty much done. So we have like our little lobby area. We have a cafeteria. We have a bunch of restrooms. We have a meeting room, and we have like a little cubicle space. So I think the first floor is done. Let's go up here, and so we have again another meeting room, a bunch more cubicles, like a little locker room / restroom area back here, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and start with the gym. So I think this is the one kind of most excited to put together. And we'll do, there's like a wood floor. We'll make this one a little bit different. All right, so we got our lights. Let's go ahead and put in our gym equipment. So activities and skills, active. At the very least, I want a couple treadmills. I think I might use these ones. I think this is the fitness pack. So we have 2 treadmills. Probably like one of these maybe. We'll set that like right there. Where are like the spin bikes? We got these from Adventure, the Adventure Awaits. Okay, so I'm gonna put a couple spin bikes in. Oh, I think that's for like a spin instructor. Do we want to do spin classes? Is that gonna work if I try to do spin classes that way? I don't know. We'll try it. I'm not confident in it, but it's also not a big deal if it doesn't work. If they at least do regular spinning, I think that's fine. Electronics. I'm gonna put in a television on the wall behind them here, and maybe one like over here on this wall too. So I think that's a pretty good layout as far as like gym stuff goes. Aren't there other other pieces of equipment that came with Adventure Awaits though? Yeah, where is the there's like a kettlebell, like a weight thing like this. I want to do the free weights, and I think I might move this and put like the free weights like right there. This might be too tight for everything, but as long as it looks okay. More important, I'm also wondering if I put the spin instructor over here, can I put these like right here? It takes up a little more space, but I'm not mad at it. I'm just not sure if the spin instructor will get back there, but I think it'll be fine. I think we'll figure it out. Decorations. This I want to use Love Struck because Love Struck has a lot of good like Jimmy type decorations. When I remember like stuff like this. So you can like set a couple of these out, and then I think it's kind of all we need in here. Maybe I could see putting like a mat under. Do we have like an exercise mat? There is. I don't know what I don't remember what it's called or where it's at. And it might not be a mat. It might actually be like flooring. No, it's this one. I think something like this, it makes sense to have probably covering the whole floor in there. That's not bad. Okay, I think that works. Cool. All right, and then probably just more of this paneling. I do like this paneling. It's just very good general paneling. We'll put a trash can in here and maybe a paper towel dispenser. So something like that would probably make sense. And then, okay, so the little gym room is done, at least for now. Let's set this room up. So I said we're going to have sinks over here. So I'm actually going to need to move this over. This door will need to move down here. Plumbing, sinks, maybe something like this. I want it to look like it's all like combined together like that. All right, decorations, mirrors. We will do where is it? It's the one from Businesses and Hobbies that I really like. So we'll stick that right there. I think that looks pretty good. I might make this a little lighter so it matches the sink a little bit better, but I think that works. And then these are going to be 2 like kind of like full bathrooms. So let's get the plumbing set up for that. And just like a little basic shower, toilet. We're going to keep using this toilet, and we'll put this in here as well. And then I do want to give them like an actual like sink in here. So we're going to move those over, and I'm just going to copy these, and we'll use Sink right there. Sink right there. Use the same mirror. Dispensers. Put a soap dispenser. Put a trash can. Put some toilet paper. And yeah, I think that's it. We'll put toilet paper in here. And I think we're in a good spot. Let me put in a light in this hallway. So that's lit up. And then I might just copy the same tile and stuff from downstairs. Because it's an office building. There's going to be some level of like the same design motifs kind of throughout. At least that's how I'm justifying being lazy and not wanting to have to go through and redesign an entire bathroom. I will put a plant in or something. I feel like I put something over here. Maybe just like a trash can at least. Trash can, we'll put a bigger trash can. We'll kind of put it right there. And then decorations, plant. And then maybe we'll put like these little things. Maybe we'll put like one right there or something. I could put lockers. It would make sense to have lockers in here. Can I shove like a locker back there at least? I think that's probably fine. Maybe I'll do this one because it looks a little nicer. It's kind of weird. It's kind of shoved in the corner over there, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, cool. So the gym and the restroom, the upstairs restrooms are done. Let's do this meeting space. This is kind of be like, it's a little bit bigger, so it's going to be kind of like an executive meeting space. So we're going to try to like zhuzh it up a little bit. First things first, I want to have like a built-ins along this back wall. And I think I want to use not the ones that have like something like that. Except I don't like that style. I want something that looks a little nicer, a little grander. Yeah, maybe we won't do the lower. Maybe we won't do the that just yet. Let's see what options we have. Yeah, maybe we'll just do like a regular like cabinet or something. Is this the one that goes with that? No, this is the one that goes with that. And we're definitely gonna have coffee. And then I think the rest of the space is just gonna be a big old conference table. I mean, it's not like that grand, and but it's, you know, it's fine. It doesn't look too bad. Desk chairs. Maybe we'll put some like fancier desk chairs in here, so that way it feels a little more luxurious. And then I'll put a TV, another big TV back in here. I think that's good. Maybe some books. Maybe some like books over here or something. And then a couple pieces of just generic office artwork. Maybe another one of these. And then maybe like a Sims poster or something. I like that. Okay, I think that's cool. Let's put some flooring in. I think I'm kind of going to go back and do like the carpeting again in here. What carpet did I use? I think I used this carpet. And then what wall did I use? I just used this one, right? Yep, I did just use this one. So we're going to use that one again. And I think that's a cute little office space. I am going to put a chandelier in, so we have something a little fancy. Maybe like, that's huge. I don't want that one. A disco ball. Disco ball could work. Yeah, let's just put, I think that's fine. Okay, cool. All right, so I think that looks good. Okay, so yeah, the one change, I think I said I wanted to do like a maker, like a art studio type space. I think I still want to do that. So I might close off like this side and turn this into like a little like art studio, or maybe like a training room. I'm not sure I'm describing this very well. But I'm gonna put some easels. And then, I don't know, should we do like a pottery wheel? Is that too much? I mean, this is supposed to be like a multi-use like office building. So I could see maybe having like a little pottery studio in here or something like that. I was going to put in one of like the lesson boards. I might still put that over on like the cubicle side and maybe just not have it in here. So I think it does make sense to at least have like one or two like computers in here. So let's put in a desk, just like maybe something like that. And this is actually, I want a dining room table, because what I can do there is I can have two computers here, like one on like each side. So electronics, computer right there, comfort, office chair. Maybe still put like coffee. So maybe put like another like appliance cart. Lots of coffee. And we'll put another trash can in. And here we'll put like a cork board. Oops, helps if I spell cork right. That right there. I want to put like the mats down, like the tarps, and I think they're decorations, floor covering. So it's like this one. So I think I want to put one like right here under the potter's wheels, and then we'll put one over here under the easels. I might bring these a little closer into each other. Probably need to move this over a little bit just because I want to make sure. So I think you need chairs. Do you need chairs for the potter's wheels? I think you do. I kind of want to do like a little stool or something. Do we have like something that work as a stool, or like a no back chair? I know we have those, but it needs to be like a dining chair or an office chair, so it'll slide in. We have these. I mean, I guess this could kind of work. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some like wicker pots or something. I don't know. A broom and dustpan would probably make sense in a room like this. So we'll stick that over here. Maybe like a club pennant. I can also see like plants being popular in a room like that. So we'll maybe put that over there. And maybe we'll put like a little hanging plant like over in this corner. And like I said before, I will not be offended like if you need to like change this up. So if you want to like sub out one of these rooms for something that makes a little more sense for your Sims, like I'm trying to build it so it's like pretty versatile like that. So we have like the main thing is just gonna be there's gonna be lots of computers around to do like computer tasks, but what you can do programming, you can do writing, so a bunch of options there. But I did want to have like some of the other ways you can make money without having like an actual job, like kind of like the freelancing stuff. You can do that, like pottery, like making art and all that good stuff. Okay, so now we just need the extra cubes, which I think is gonna lay it out similarly to how I did the downstairs. So half walls, and maybe something like that. And then I could probably put another row, maybe something like right there. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I could put cubes like right here, but no, I was gonna do like I want to do like a bookshelf. So maybe we'll do like some like bookshelves up along this wall and have like a little reading area here, or maybe just like a couple computers, like hotel spaces. Like in my old office, we had like hotel spaces where if you regularly work from home, you came in, you had like a free desk to like crash at. Maybe I'll set some like tables up like that there. Cube walls, we're gonna use the same color as downstairs. So we're gonna do the pattern plaster. And then I think I did the black trim. And then I'm just gonna pull the same desks. Also, I put the desk in the right spot. There we go. All right, electronics, same computers as downstairs, same office chairs, lighting. All right, so we got 6 cubicles. I'll put a few little decorative things. So we'll do decorations. I don't know, a few plants. I don't know, like a couple little photos or something. Actually, it's good. I use the little apartment communicator. I don't know. I'm not sure what, but I think that can kind of work like right there maybe. It's kind of like a little cork board. Nothing too crazy. We'll put like a picture over here. I just want to go right in the middle, but I think that's fine. And then maybe, I don't know, like a plant, like just a couple little plants. Like maybe like right there. All right. So then over here, we're going to do bookshelves. And going back to businesses and hobbies, I just like the way the businesses and hobbies ones look. So we'll set that up and have like a little like loungy spaces like right here. I think I did say I was gonna put in like hotel like other desks or something, but I think just kind of like these will work. Maybe we'll have like a little section like right here where we have like the like hotel desks. Surfaces, a coffee table, yeah, just basic one, put in between these two. And then over here, I'll move it over a little bit so it's not right by the door, the art room door. There we go. I think that works. And then electronics, we can just put like some laptops over here, and then bar stools. So I kind of like the idea of like this being like a high top type thing. And I'll just use these. I changed the color though. And then we'll put another like notebook. Sit that like right there. I could see putting some plants in here. Maybe something like that, like right there and right there. I think that's kind of cute. I realize I didn't put anything on the walls yet, but I think I actually might just copy this one, the chevron from downstairs, and I'll put that up. Put that up, even though it means I have to redo this one wall again. All right, other than maybe like a little more lighting, I can't think of anything else to necessarily put in here. I think we've covered a lot of the bases. So I don't want to clutter it up too much because I want it to be like pretty usable. Let's see, maybe bumping these just back a little teeny bit. So yeah, I think interior wise, I think that's pretty much it. So we have our main like office space where we have a few cubicles over here. We have another meeting room. We have a little gym, a little locker room area. We have a little art studio. I did say I wanted to put in like the teaching board. Maybe I'll put that here instead of, get rid of this chair. I'll move this over slightly and I'll put this in here. I don't know if it's gonna work in here, but I also don't know what it's called. It's the sharing is caring whiteboard. So this might not work. We'll play around with that. So I know, like, I don't think you can like have them set up schedule. I don't think you have them like use this as part of like the day-to-day stuff anyway for like the community tasks, but I think you can like just come in here and like teach a class. So it's kind of like more of like a role-playing thing than anything. but we'll set that up. I can't think of anything else to add. I say some of these rooms are a little darker, so I could say maybe putting in a little more light, maybe something like that. But I think everything else, I think interior wise, I think we're done. So let's go ahead and start on the exterior. I think first things first, I do want to put something down on the ceiling. I'm just gonna put the high style concrete, and then maybe just some maybe like an HVAC machine, maybe a couple HVAC machines, just to, you know, I would imagine this be like multi-zone or something. And then this little thing right here, put each of those. I kind of want to put signage, but let's see what we have. Like maybe like this one. You sit that right there, and maybe put one like along like the sides of the building as well. Relatively nondescript. All right, and then our front area, I really want to put a parking lot, but it's gonna look weird because there's no like curb. But I don't know, maybe we'll try this. Maybe we'll put in high style concrete. Maybe like, can I put a fountain out here? I think something like that could work. And we'll just do some stone trim, and I'm gonna put in another water emitter. And then even though it's not completely realistic, I do really still want to have just like something that looks like a parking lot out here. So let's go ahead, stone. We'll do the slab concrete, and I'll just put like some parking right there. As far as like the lines go, I think I want that lighted strip from Spa Day is what I usually use for parking, and that works out pretty well. Actually, let me put a car down just so I can like gauge the size. Yeah, we can have a couple cars in. I don't think it'll look like too ridiculous. Okay, let's do Spa Day. And it's like this little lighted thing here. So if you size this up, it works really well as like lines for like a parking lot. Okay, so I have 3 car parking lots. I think I kind of want to put like a bike. There's our bike rack. So businesses and hobbies. It's under live edit. I know there's a bike rack in here, like this thing. So maybe we'll just put it like right there. It is kind of weird, like with the car like right there, but I think it's fine. All right, and let's go ahead and recreate this over on the other side. Put the other bike rack in. All right, so I think we're coming up on a pretty good layout. I do kind of want to do some more like stonework. So maybe we'll put that slab down instead. That looks kind of cool. And we'll put some like walking paths there. And I might just probably put some like trees or something in here. And then going around to the back, probably just be like green space. Maybe a couple like tables over on this side, but nothing too crazy. Maybe put a couple trees. Okay, I think that's nice. Maybe a couple benches too. Maybe like a bench like right there, like right there. Maybe some outdoor trash cans. All right, I think for the front of the building, we're looking good. I have to stop real quick, so I will pick this up shortly. All right, I had a couple things outside, a couple non-gaming things I had to take care of. I also want to do a quick video with the SpongeBob event rewards for today. So now let's go in. Let's try to finish up this office building. All right, we're gonna go back to San Marciano, and I actually don't mind the way it looks from here. So let's go in. All right, so we left off, we did our parking lot, we did our little bike rack. So now we're just kind of doing some landscaping. Like I said, I have like a little patio thing out in the back, but let's finish up the front first. So let's go ahead, and I kind of think I just want some hedges. I know I put hedges in like every build I do, but they're so versatile, so that's probably why. Just gonna put some hedges in there. Put the same thing over on this side. I'm gonna size them down a little bit. So a bit of hedge there. I'm debating if I want like something on the sides. I don't know. Kind of wondering, like a little like stone wall thing probably wouldn't be too bad. I gotta put another one of these in though. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what we get. Any fencing that could work? And honestly, I'm kind of just leaning to having some plants. Maybe a couple more trees or something. We'll put like a tree right there. Maybe like another style. Maybe size one down, put like a tree right there, and then it's like a size down one like right here, and then maybe one right there. It's a little samey, but I think I'm kind of okay with it in this context. We'll put some plants at the base. I think terrain paint could go a long way with helping this look a little fleshed out as well. All right, so I think that's the front. Nothing too crazy, but we have a little parking lot. We have some trees, and around here, I kind of want to do like a little like patio thing, just like some picnic tables, not like some like outdoor seating. So maybe we'll do like this same tile. You know, we don't need it to run off around the side. Maybe I'll put, I don't know, maybe like at least have like a way to like walk over here somewhat. I don't know. And then put like some landscaping right there, like some things right there, and then tables. I kind of want outdoor table. Surfaces, is it under miscellaneous? Like these, like just something like these. So you'll put like 3 comfort, dining chair, kind of want like outdoor chairs. So we'll put like these. We'll put the wood ones. So this is cool. You kind of get to sit out here. You're right by the pier. You get a good view of the city. I think that'd be lovely. Maybe some just like benches or something over on this side, or maybe some just like outdoor like patio furniture. I think that could be kind of cool. Maybe have like a little outdoor area here. Put like a coffee table. Something that looked like it would work outside. Like that could kind of work. That's kind of cute. If we change the color of this, make it something a little more matchy. I'm not mad at that. I think that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and landscaping. Yeah, probably just put some hedges back here. Should probably also put some trash cans. Maybe we'll put like ones like these. Honestly, it probably makes sense. It's not like the cutest thing, but it probably makes sense to have like a dumpster back here too. So maybe we'll do, I can find like the chain link fencing. Put something like that right there, and I'll put some like trees around it so it's not like standing out like too much. But to me it makes sense to have a dumpster behind at least the kitchen area. So we'll sit that like right there. I'm gonna put some probably just regular stone or something in here. Maybe I'll do like a little connection that way, and then maybe a few bushes. All right, I think that looks professional enough. I probably do need some outdoor lighting, which I'm realizing I don't really have. How does this look at night? Yeah, I think we do need at least some lighting. So let's do wall lights, and maybe like a security light like back here. Maybe a couple of these lights would probably make sense. I don't necessarily think we need one right here, but I think it still makes sense. Then maybe we'll put some lighting around. Where's the little ones? Yeah, maybe we'll put this like on the corner. Maybe by, at least for safety reasons, you know, you want to make sure you have ample lighting. All right, I think that's probably good. We don't have to go too crazy. So now we're probably just gonna put a little terrain paint down, and then I think building wise we're done. The only thing we really have to do is the what am I trying to say? The actual like programming, the actual like plant programming for the what am I trying to say? The community lot stuff, the schedule. Just putting in a little bit of terrain paint, nothing too much, just kind of around the edges. That's not bad. I could throw in a few other like random bushes like here and there. I think that'll probably be good. Oh, we got big. I didn't mean for all that. I didn't mean for a lot to happen. Let's do terrain paint, the eraser. There we go. Okay. All right. I think building wise, I think this is pretty good. So I'm just going to call it office building. I'm going to save this, and now this is the tricky part. I haven't played around too much with like the custom venue type stuff. Change lot type. Business areas are not supported on the new lot type. Change the lot type will remove all business areas. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like the unit outlines? Because okay, as long as it doesn't like remove any of my stuff, then I think that's fine. And it looks like everything's good there. So okay, all right. Let's do the modify schedule preset. What? Create new current role. We'll just call this one employee, and we'll say there's 10 of them. So I think you have max of 20. Oh no, max of 8. Okay. Role criteria. They should at least be a young adult, or an elder. They should, I don't think we need anything else, because like any career can come here. So yeah, I think that's it. As long as they're an adult, I think they're fine. And then activities, we will have them do a mix of stuff. So we'll have them program, they can read, we can probably have some of them play computer games. And then I just want these guys like using a computer. So these will be our office employees. Social, they can be friendly. I think that's a good amount of stuff. I don't think we need an outfit necessarily. So save as new role. Okay, so we have employee. We have artists. So we'll do 3 of these, and they could be the ones who work in like the art space. So we'll do young adult, and elder here as well. And these guys we'll have them programs just so we have a few people using a computer. And then writing. I probably should have had the other ones right too. But as long as they're at a computer, it's fine. It doesn't really matter what they're doing. Where is like painting? Art and music, duh. Okay. So this little easels. Okay, that works. Okay, so we'll do save as new role. So we have our artists. I kind of want to have like a janitor, and he can be a young adult or an adult or an elder, and they can clean. So they can clean, they can do home chores. I'm not sure what difference that is. And they can fix objects. So they'll be doing that. An outfit, I can give them an outfit. We'll we'll do, I don't want to go through and pick out all these outfits. Let me just see like a jumpsuit, just like a basic jumpsuit or something. Honestly, something like that I think works. So we'll give the men something similar. They could be the janitors. We did female. Let's find the same, like try to find that same jumpsuit for a male or something similar. Not seeing an exact one, but this will work. And we'll do boots. We'll give them, yeah, they can wear like that. I can wear those. That's fine. All right, cool. So those are our janitor outfits. And then we want to make a chef, because I want to have a chef who will prepare the lunches for them. And then maybe some like gym folk, maybe have like a separate thing for like people going to the gym. Okay, so that's good. We'll have one janitor and they're doing all that. Okay, save as new role. And this one can be chef. And we'll have them we'll have their skill level. They have baking and cooking. So they have baking and cooking skill. And they're basically just going to, they can bake. They can serve meals. They're going to serve meals. Okay. And save as new role. I kind of remember, I want all these guys to drink coffee too. So we got to do coffee. Coffee. The artist, you can drink coffee as well. Janitor, you can take a coffee break. Why not? All right. So we have janitor, we have employees, artist, janitor, and chef. I don't know what else. I can't think of anything else we might need. I think that's a pretty good mix. Oh, gym. I wanted like gym rats. So I wanted like at least a few people in the gym at any time. I'm not going to do this for seniors just because they'll overexert themselves and die. So let's do hobbies. They can work out and they can lift free weights, I guess. And maybe we need to be friendly. I guess they can be friendly with each other. Okay, so save as new role. I think we have all of them. I can't think of anything else we might need, but we're going to have like the day start at like 7 a.m. The main goal is going to be everyone's going to come and drink coffee. So the artists, the employees, I'm not going to have a chef in for breakfast. I could have a chef in for breakfast. You want to do a breakfast chef? We can do a breakfast chef. Yeah. So everyone's here. So the main thing at 7 o'clock in the morning is just going to be getting coffee. At 10 o'clock, because I forgot these are 3-hour blocks. We're going to have the main activity going to be work on the computer. So I'll say program, I guess. But we're gonna have everyone there. We're not gonna have a chef at 10 o'clock, but we'll have the chef come back at 1. So I'm gonna remove the chef. So 7 o'clock is drink coffee, 10 o'clock is program. We will do a lunch break. So this is going to be eat, and we'll have everyone in here, but I'll add the chef back in as well. And people can still go to the gym. People can still work if they want. And then the last time slot, so we'll do just programming again, working. I keep forgetting where it is. Oh my gosh. All right. And then I'll probably do like a evening one. This is like after hours. This will probably just be like the artist. Maybe we'll have the gym rats will be gone. We'll remove the chef. We'll have the janitor, and other people can stay late if they want to. So I think that's a good list. I'm going to save this as office building. So I'm going to save this as a preset. All right. So now we're here. I'm going to save our version to the library. We'll do some quick play testing. And if everything works, then I'll upload it to the gallery for you guys. All right. I'm going to save to library. We're going to have Dorian visit. So let's go back into manage worlds. All right. So you see we have a bunch of people out front. Who do we have? Okay, our employee list is interesting. We have Agnes Crumplebottom. We have Hillary Laurent is our chef. Who are you? We have Nadia Kishka. We have Faye Harris. We have Knox Greenberg. And a bunch of people like clipping into each other. And Bess. Christopher Michelson is our janitor. Okay. Caleb is an employee. Prunella Preener is an employee. All right, cool. Let's see what they do. I think I am going to start the day by, I'm going to go to the bathroom, mainly just to make sure these work. Everyone's kind of going and doing their thing. It's kind of cool. We are still in the breakfast time period. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? I don't think I set up everything to drink coffee. So as long as people are grabbing coffee, then we should be good. Let's let them do what they're going to do first. All right. Dorian's peeing. So I think the bathrooms are in a good spot. Go wash his hands. I was kind of expecting you to do it to cook on the other side of the counter, but that's fine. Okay. As long as the food is laid out so people can grab it, I think that'll be good. All right. So while she's doing that, I'm just going to come and like hang out in here for a minute. Apparently I'm getting something through an error. Outfit picker interactions. Okay, I don't know what that means. It means my janitor is probably not in his outfit. it. It's fine. Okay, can I grab a serving of that? I can, yes. So that works. So she's just gonna cook. People can grab servings. I'm assuming the janitor will eventually go and clean it up. Actually, what is, like, why is the janitor just sitting there? Is he not, is there nothing, there's nothing too clean. Yeah, that's what it is. There's nothing too clean yet. So I do have him here cleaning, right? Yeah, he's cleaning. We should be cleaning. Okay, let me try doing this real quick. What happens if I make one of these sinks dirty? Will he come and clean that? Make dirty. So we'll put that down as a test, see if he'll come and clean that. We have a lot more food coming. Meanwhile, oh, he's going to clean it. Yes, he's not wearing his outfit, but he's cleaning. So I will consider that a success. We have people here using the desks. That's awesome. We have people here in the gym. We have our gym rats. We have some people reading. We have people doing artist stuff. Oh, yay. It's kind of working. Okay. He can get on the spin bike, so that's good to know. All right, Dorian, can we teach something in here? Can we hold a lecture? I don't have high enough skills to hold any lectures. Can I cheat that real quick? Can I don't know, get him to program something? Let's do, which program? Practice programming. I don't necessarily want the janitor using the computer, but I think that's okay, I guess. All right, Dorian, you coming upstairs? There he is. All right, we got a bunch of people reading. Probably more reading than I would have expected, but I think it's fine. All right, so he's practicing programming. So we're going to cheat this up to level 5. So that way I can hold a programming lecture and I can just call these guys in. So that could work. Will it work though? Will they actually come and sit in here so it's like we're holding like a meeting? Is anyone coming in? Oh, people are coming in. It's working, kind of. Oh, like everyone's coming in though. I didn't mean, okay. Did I pick everyone? I don't know, maybe I did pick that many people. Either way, it's working. It kind of works. They're not sitting, which is fine. They can stand, I guess. So I'm going to close that out. Can I hire a spinning instructor? What does that do? I do like this view, though. That's a pretty awesome view. Like, you're on the treadmill. Like, you get, like, this view of, like, the city. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I do not work in an office anymore. I'm thankful to be able to work fully remote for my day job, but if I had a view like that, I don't think I would mind at least going in like a couple days a week, maybe. All right, where is Dorian? Did he hire the spin instructor? Oh no, he's back in here. All right, while he waits for that, I know they're not, hopefully the clean air guy will scrap those. I don't know, I guess. But where's my spin instructor? I don't know. Can I work out on this in the meantime while we wait? Now, I like this. I like that you can kind of look over here. I could potentially seeing like maybe putting like a couple bookshelves down here so people are enticed to read on the first floor, but I think this is okay. All right, he's spinning. So can you take a shower and use the restroom? I know this TV is kind of a waste because it doesn't really do anything, but we have our water spigots, which is kind of cool. Where's Dorian? All right, he's going to use the restroom. Is he able to use the shower? Because he was supposed to use the shower first. A service sim hired by Dorian is on the way. I'm still not seeing our spin instructor. Unless, are you the spin instructor? You are not the spin instructor. You are a gym rat. That might not work. I don't know. Can I pick someone to do the spinning lesson? All right, shower works. I'm cool with that. Oh, someone made a mess. Hopefully is Nox going to do it? Is he doing the spin class? Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. I think. All right, I'll take that. Awesome. I kind of want to see what happens at 1 o'clock if people are going to come and eat, because that is on the schedule. Modify schedule preset. So yeah, 1 o'clock, everyone's going to start. The main thing is going to be eating, so hopefully everyone will start doing that. I think our chef ran away somewhere. All right, they're spinning. It's 1 o'clock, so now what is everyone doing? The main thing should be eating. I think it takes a few minutes to get there. So I know our janitor is supposed to be cleaning up upstairs, but he's not. Is he coming in? Is he gonna grab food? Where's our chef? All right, they're grabbing food at least. And we have a new chef. So Mila Munch is now our chef. Okay, so she's cooking. I was kind of hoping the people would like grab their food out here and then go sit down. Yeah, because now she can't. Okay, this might be a little finicky, but I think in theory, like if they're not sitting here, like she'll cook, she'll put the food out. I don't know of a way to block this so that she only she has access though. I don't think there's a way to do that with the Adventure Awaits custom venues, so we might just have to deal with that. Maybe I can add an option so people will use the vending machines. So modify schedule preset, eat. Yeah, everyone that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. I think it might just kind of be what it is. So if there's a way to like restrict them from being able to come in here, since it is a community lot, I don't think it's possible. Oh, she's moved it. Okay, good. She actually is cooking. Awesome. Okay. I'm fine with that then. It's not perfect. She should be behind the counter, but it is what it is. Dorian, can you use the vending machine? All right, these guys are up here using the computers. And we do have an open computer down here too that we can use. I'm going to say this works. I'm going to let it play through until like the 4 o'clock and the late night thing. We're going to get some chicken nuggets. Why not? No one seems to be blocked off from anything. I don't think anyone's going to use this room. So actually what I might do is put a whiteboard in this room too. So people are more enticed to use it maybe, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to kind of let him, I just want to see what happens at 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't want everyone to like come back there and do that. Either way, Dorian's eating. It's almost 4 o'clock. I think 4 o'clock is just more programming. So, but yeah, Dorian, if he was working on a book, he can come here, practice his writing. He could write a book. He could do programming. He can come up here, use the little maker space, plenty of computers, and I think this is pretty good. So 4 o'clock, everyone is still doing the programming. Is the main computer-based tasks. And then we'll jump ahead a bit till 7. And I want to see what that does. Because that should just be kind of like the after hours shift. The janitor's going and cleaning. I might actually put 2 janitors on the night shift. But, you know, you got more people here. You can make friends. And yeah. And what I might do is, I wonder if for like the after hours one, I can reduce the number of Sims. So that way we still have Sims here working like a night shift, but it's not as many. Like the building is a little more empty. I think that could be good, but we're gonna see what happens at 7 o'clock. All right, 7 o'clock. I think it is just kind of like night shift stuff. So it's hard to tell if that's what's happening. I'm surprised that Mila is still here. I didn't think she would still be here this late. Oh, I did have the chef here for night. I don't know if I need them here for the 4 o'clock. And then the night, I can't actually change the number of Sims. But what I could do is just get rid of employee. That way we just have like 3 artists because they still have to use a computer too. Okay. All right. So I think we're in a good spot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into it, just a clean version. So we're going to go back into, I'm actually going to send Dorian home. So that way we're kind of out of the way here. He doesn't want to go home. Why does he want? There we go. Okay. All right. Manage worlds. So we're going to go back to San Marciano, go here. All right, I think this is good. So I'm going to pull the version off the gallery because it doesn't have like all the food items and everything that they put in here. So we'll do finished. We'll replace the current lot. Hopefully it keeps the schedule. This will be a good test. It did keep the schedule. Okay, so now we're going to do 7 o'clock. I think the 7 o'clock schedule is good. The 4 o'clock, I don't think we need the chef here. So I'm going to remove the chef. Everyone else is good. For the night shift, I'm going to remove the employees. So we'll just have the artist here because they do use the computer. So we'll at least have people like walking around the building, but it'll mostly be the janitors or janitor. I think that's a good spot. So we have a pretty good schedule, kind of like a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. schedule. Nothing happens overnight, but if you want to be in here, that's fine. Why is my camera blurry? I don't know what's happening with that, but okay. All right, so I think this is good. I'm going to put this up on the gallery. All right, we're going to share this to the gallery. We're going to overwrite. I'm going to download it again just to see. Actually, I'm going to go into a new save and try downloading it just to make sure the schedule works, because I did hear some issues with that. So we're going to do exit the main menu. We're going to download it. If the schedule is there, then I'm going to call it a success, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm just going to create a new quick save. Yeah, we'll just use a random sim. That's fine. And we'll play in the summer. All right, so now we're going to go into Manage Worlds. I'm going to go back to San Marciano. I'm going to go back to the old Salt House lot. Gonna place. Is there I guess there's no way to see the custom things from here, right? I am seeing I did use a lot of packs though, so that's good to know. No, we're gonna do custom venue, furnished. Yes. All right, so now if I go into here, click modify schedule preset, it all works. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna consider this a success. We have our little role play office building, y'all. So I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching another Sims 4 build. If you like this video, please consider dropping a like. Please leave a comment what you think of this build. If there's any other builds you want me to put together, residential, custom venues, I'm good with whatever. But this was a lot of fun. And it was kind of nice to see like how the schedule played out. It's nice to see that it worked. It's nice to see you can kind of create like these like general like mixed use things. And if you don't have adventure awaits, you might be missing some stuff. But I could easily see someone setting this up as like a library or something just to have people in there milling around. But yeah, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far. So thank you. But with all that, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you next time, friends. Bye, everybody.